Okay, so this is part of the resource management part of the syllabus, and this section here is all about productive efficiency. Productive efficiency is making the best of your technical inputs. And there's three ways in which we can measure this: productivity, unit costs, and economies of scale. Okay, so if your productivity is really high, that means your output per worker is much higher, so therefore your cost will actually go down. So you can do productivity in a number of ways: output divided by inputs, or labour productivity, output divided by number of workers. We can also have unit costs. Unit cost is total production cost divided by the total output in the period. Now, fundamentally, if your unit costs are really low, then you can reduce your price, and therefore you can therefore sell more goods. So it's linked in with your profitability and your competitiveness. You also got this concept, which is pretty important, of economies of scale. Economies of scale, if you can achieve them, means that your average cost per unit fall, right? So therefore, once again, this will make you more productively efficient. Economies of scale, the cost advantage is by expanding your scale of production. So as the firm gets bigger, you should be able to achieve economies of scale. So for example, on here, still number one, we got a diagram of economies of scale. And on this one here, sorry, just find a pen, we've got average total costs are here. Okay, so we get economies of scale, we get diseconomies of scale. Right, diseconomies of scale are coordination, communication, and motivation. As a firm becomes too big, remember we spoke about this with schools, 80,000 kids in a school in India, it's going to be pretty difficult to coordinate. Okay, this here is average cost of production. Now basically, internal economies are technical economies, specialization for the workforce, and marketing economies. Now basically, you've got to spend a certain amount on marketing, but if you have a really big output, then your marketing cost per unit will actually go down. The same with your fixed costs. If you have a big output, the fixed cost per unit will fall. Technical economies is really the size of your machineries, being tractors, for example. Okay, you can specialize in what you're better at, and also managerial economies. You also have external economies to the firm. So if you get loads of firms come together, then you maybe get lots of research development in that particular area, or better transport links, or support networks for the business. So we have economies of scale, and diseconomies of scale is really about when a firm becomes too large, and it's those softer things: coordination, communication, and motivation. And I think that is it for number one. Okay.